talking about IPOB Biafra. Oh. I'm not talking about Biafra for the good people of Igbos who want their country and genuinely believe that Biafra is their only hope. Please, the Biafra I'm talking about is the one by IPOB. The Biafra, the Biafra of IPOB. And anybody who insult me here, I go, this will not be those days where I converse, bring my page down. If you insult me, I will give you back straight away here, and I don't get time. Because you say you want something, but you are going about it the wrong way, and then you say people must support you.
August CM, you have only 2 minutes to whatever you want to say. Only 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Thank you. You gave me 2. What I wanted, I know this is not my time because I want to delve later when I come, I take my time. So what I wanted to say was, I want to correct in Nobi. Nobi. When she said, Anambra do not love him, after all, there's one Imo girl that wanted to get married to Anambra. I say, we enter into their father's, their compound, their this in their family. Don't use that type of abstract to disgrace anybody. My two twins, my cousin, 2 married from Akokwa, Idat or not, it's Imo State. They are the best wives we have in our extended family. If you want, my 2 sisters married from Onwimo local government, the hometown of, what is the name? Uwazurike. My junior cousin married from Uzuku family, Umoko village, Okwele, Onwimo local government. Let me continue giving you hey, listen, I'm coming, because when you use one thing, what I'm telling you, this is now Anambra people from my own extended family going to Imo State to go at least 8. So when you say this, you don't know who is listening. Don't use because of one lady from Imo State. Maybe because of her character, I don't know what happened. One man from Anambra rejected. He said Anambra people doesn't want to marry. I can give you many. I can give you if I say here. Hold on. Hey, hold on, because this is we are not talking about Biafra now. That is issue. I'm using this to tell you. If don't use because of one example. If you say because of one family, don't say Anambra doesn't marry Imo. I've given you 4 now. I can give you 20. If you allow me,
and you may also be right, Mr. Pansat, and Madam Mena may also be right. I'm so sorry. On our experience.
I'm so sorry. Let me just explain. Okay, maybe I use the word because everybody that knows me knows I don't like to generalize. I always say it here. I don't like to play tribal. Maybe I said Anambra, but the truth about it is that the point I'm trying to make is that even among the Igbos, the so-called Biafrans, there's this thing that other people see other people as being minor. Like the person that talked about Mbise not allowed to be governors of Imo in Imo State. It's true. You will see an Abia man, an Imo man, making jest of an Abia man, thinking that an Abia man does not work. You know, like you will see that thing within the Igbos. That is just the point I'm trying to make.
That's called politics. That's in every tribe. So
listen to me. I'm just trying to.
Madam.
I disagree with that. Hold on. Another example, Pansat. The governor of Abia State now, the mayor of Aba is from Ozobolo, Anambra State. The mayor of Aba, imagine Aba is the whole of Abia. Anambra man is the mayor.
Okay. All right.
The director of Enugu Broadcasting Service is from Ondo State. The chief secretary to Governor Soludo in Anambra State is from Edo State. What are we talking about? Please, let's not just be saying this. Biafra is a different issue. The issue of Igbo man, maybe if I want to marry from Ebony, if I fail to marry from Ebony, they will use it against me. Ebony, I married many. Oh God.
Augustine, if you are ready, you have 8 minutes. Please talk for us.
Okay. Okay, thank you, NAIJA Watch. Good evening, everybody. Please, all protocols observed. As for my previous remark, please let it be by the way. It's gone. Sometimes people say things out of maybe emotion or something, but no harm or nothing intended. It doesn't mean anything. There are differences everywhere, but let's just see it that way. Now, why I particularly wanted to speak today, to be honest with you, NAIJA Watch, I should have been number 1, but I left to do something, hoping that I will pop in, not knowing that, not because I listened to Magnus Oraka, what he said, and that is because of him. Magnus is my friend. I have his phone number here. I know he will be listening. His phone number ended with 04. It started with 080, just to let him know. I know the number. And I've been calling him. A couple of days ago, I called. I'm having the feeling that he's no longer using the number, given maybe what he has gone through during the election time or this, because I knew him since either 2 or 3 years ago, or before COVID-19 or towards that, we used to speak. One thing with I've told Magnus, because what drew me to him, for us to exchange numbers, was when I listened to the point he was making. He speaks with a very noble, N-O-B-L-E, noble intention. He was the person. He said, this IPOB, the way they agitated, he was speaking. So when most of his video, after listening, I find a way to get across to him. I said, Magnus, I'm in UK. He said, okay, send the number. We keep talking. I said, Magnus, do you know what you are going to do? I said, if you keep using the people you see on the street of Onitsha, Enugu, Baumahia, maybe Jos, you counter them, that some of them, we know we have masses. Everybody cannot reason like me, or can you? Because Magnus is educated. I think he has a master's degree. He has. So when he was talking, I said, Magnus, what I would like you to do, try this, it will work. Try and get close to Ohaneze Ndigbo. Just like you get crash. The head office or their main secretariat is on Opera Avenue, Park Avenue, off Opera Avenue in Enugu. Very like a GRA area or something like that. I say try and get there. You may get crash, or you go through, since you live in Plateau around Jos also, go to Plateau State branch. They will be surprised to see somebody wanting to talk to them, or find anybody. The fact that when you open your mouth and say these things, there is no way they will turn you back. They will say, but who are you? You tell them I'm ordinary Magnus or Oraka man. It's not that I wanted us in the south, because Magnus said what we complain of in the south is what they Urobo, Ichekiri and others are complaining. He said, Magnus told me, he said, look at the crude oil in Urobo land, the sample everywhere. He said, do we benefit from it? Now we are scrambling for this thing. He said, that is the thing. You Igbo may say you deny you power. We the Urobos and the other ethnic groups, we may say we are not talking of power. But the crude oil, look at how it's going. So when he said, I said go. He said, that's why we should come together and then reason that say we are under the same attack, or we are suffering the same fate. So I said, get to Hanese. Why I said get to Hanese is that if you want to know the main thinking of the Igbo, say get to those people. Forget about the people riding Okada or Keke or whatever you jam. You people will throw banter, they insult you insult them. You use it to say, look at the way they are reasoning. We know when you say that, it affects me in UK. I told him, get close to Hanese. When you speak with them, they will recognize you. You will say why, and they won't throw you away. Then you will go into it, and they know. You discuss with them. You give them even one of some of these ideas. I say that is what you do. And when you must have spoken at that level, whatever any tantrum somebody on the roadside is telling you that you better join me, or you just listen to the person, know that it's not, it's on the fringe, that you've gone to the mainstream. That's what I advise him. So I think he agreed, but not that he didn't discard it, but I don't know how it panned out. So when I saw him saying this type of what he did today, and then look at the way people are attacking him, all those people, they are speaking on their own. Don't use them, Oraka, if you are listening. Don't use them to judge. Don't say this. Somebody, maybe if somebody deny you or maybe assault you or slap you, you say, look at these people, they are very rude. No. If you want to go to the end. In fact, I remember telling him one thing. I never knew I will get to NAIJA. Then, about the year, around 2020. I said there's a kingdom called Bini Kingdom. I used to hear about it. I said, I don't know much. All I know is that Oba Otokwe is say, Oba no they go transfer, Ororo no they sawa. And so with the take and joke, he was start laughing. I said, if I want to know the details of what Bini is, I said I will go to Oba's palace. When I walk there, they may not. I know that I'm going to go in to talk to them. I will be given a free ride. No, but somebody may say, "Who are you?" I said, "This." He said, "Is there any book I can get published about this kingdom of over 200-300 years ago, so that I can read, or can I see the secretary of this?" And the way you talk, somebody might say, "Okay, come in." Before you know it, I've gotten it. So if tomorrow another Bini man they talk to me anyhow, I gonna say this one no civil. I don't get to the end. You can't be more Oba Bini than the Oba. So I was telling her, I said, Ohaneze Ndigbo, you can't be more Igbo than them. So get close to them. That's what I advise Magnus. But whether he went, because if he's interacting with at that level of this thing, let me tell you, he can educate a lot of people, and that is the way I do my own things. But when I thought I sympathized with him the way he was replying because I watched this thing, hoping that I will come in earlier. So Magnus, if you are listening, we will get back to each other. You have my number. Your number ended with 04, 08004, unless you've changed it. So what I'm saying is, forget if you want to look all these things. The situation Nigeria is now, if you can try this, what I told you, get close. Hi, you are well educated. They can't dismiss you. In fact, they will even like it that you come to them. You say, look, what are you people looking at? You are the Johannes. What are these things that happen? Discuss with them. They are open. By the time you do it, you will ignore all these, side talks that maybe irritate you. You use it to maybe go over the board and start to say this thing. It doesn't mean anything. So that's why I said I must come and then say it. And if I finish this now, we'll try and see if I can get him tomorrow or tomorrow night to speak with him again, because it appears that maybe this type of thing I wouldn't like to be hearing it. So that is as far as it goes. As for let's return to Tinubu. As for the issue of borrowing, 3.45 billion naira. I don't know how much he gave in dollar. But the other time we've heard that they borrowed another this borrow. All these things portends a lot of danger for Nigeria. Let me tell you, no country survives on borrowing. No country survives. I listened to Professor Kingsley Morgan, make a case for Nigeria. They asked him, how do Nigeria? He said, no country can survive without production. That reminded me of what P2B is saying. Okay, a country of 200 million people, how do you think you can be borrowing money? 200 million you are borrowing. It's not, it can never work. As a small family of maybe two, a wife, a child and the husband, 3, you can borrow. But when you have more than 20 children, or maybe 50, then plus the husband and the wife, 52, you can't continue borrowing to buy Gary to feed them now. It's not possible. Somebody must go and work and produce something. Even if you don't want to export, at least you feed with it. So when they are borrowing this, it portends, look, Nigeria is in their straits now. The earlier Tinubu gets out of the place, the better for Nigeria. That's what I'm saying. The earlier, by hook or by crook, we get him out. Even if Supreme Court do they are not ashamed now. They do their ujoro. Oh, Tinubu, we return him. Technicality. They say there are 2 letters from Chicago State University. Which one do we take? There is nothing like letter. The deposition confirmed the forgery. You see, the Supreme Court, I read it somewhere that they are saying, they're asking one of the lawyers, say they will have 2 letters from Chicago State University. One confirmed that this one. There's nothing like it. We are not talking of letter. The issue of forgery was Chicago State University said that whatever Tinubu gave to INEC, they did is not from them. Just like Jambu said, whatever Mesoma is brandishing before everybody is not from them, Jambu. That's how we know it's forgery. So why should this is how you define forgery? So unless Chicago, the Supreme Court are saying that they did not hear the deposition done by the registrar of Chicago State University, if they say that, well, it's shame on them. But looking for one type of this thing, paper letter, they will tell you, but they said vendor, did you contact the vendor? All those things are rubbish. The forgery, the proof for forgery means the moment Chicago State University registrar said whatever Tinubu gave to INEC is not from them, which article showed them, that confirms forgery. And because it has forged his way, he is not ab initio, he should not be on the ballot. That's why that is where the disqualification comes. So what if they do it and they feel that they are they want to fool Nigerians? The thing is too much. I don't think Nigeria can survive this year. But who am I to say? Because this man being there, we've lost all credibility before the world. I wonder why we are even borrowing. The people giving Nigeria money, don't they have sense? Do they even, sometimes my father told me, sometimes if somebody want to come and borrow money from you, you can tell the person, take this one, go and eat, don't pay me back. Fair. But if you are giving the person money to return, you have to know, has the person got the capacity to pay back? If you can find out, has the person been borrowing, has the person been defaulting? Do all these background checks. If it's not satisfied, you say you are not giving. Who people giving Nigeria money? They are borrowing every time. Come and borrow. Have they ever checked what they are using that money for? Although they may say it's not their business, but Nigeria are borrowing money. You should have asked them, all this money you are borrowing, but you are this, you have all the assets. How are you gonna pay back? I don't know whether it's just another thing, just to mortgage Nigeria. But as far as I'm concerned, Nigeria is in a dire stress. And then Tinubu telling CIA again not to release whatever they have, it will damage him. I mean, those Supreme Court judges.
Okay, 1 minute.
Okay, those Supreme Court judges that will judge this thing. The fact that Tinubu, the one you call your president, is saying don't release their secret. Those Supreme Court judges, are they not ashamed? Will they go to international conference of jurists where they are, wherever, maybe in Switzerland, and you travel from Nigeria and you say your president is this, a forgery certified, then his secret is with CIA. Will you be happy seeing that? You know, because this has gotten into morals. Let's forget about the law now, or letter of the law spirit. This is about morals. How can you parade this person as your president? You say you are the chief justice of the country, or a justice of the Supreme Court, and then the person you want, that is even the reason why you even say, look, if not anything, the law of common sense. That's what Obama said. There is no ideology or law more than common sense. The law of common sense tells you that your president is a crook. You, the Supreme Court judge, is incumbent on you to make sure that he leaves. The worst you tell him that you are a crook, go and establish your case. Forget about Nigeria, constitution or no constitution. You put it upside down. The technicality, that day you came late. 21 days has passed. Why didn't you submit it? All these ones are just rubbish. You can manufacture technicality. You can manufacture it and bring it. Oh, there was the day we are talking. NEPA took light. I couldn't see where I write it. Therefore, I didn't know. I didn't sign that. All those nonsense are technicality. We know exactly what the situation is. So please, in the interest of the suffering people of Nigeria, Tinubu should be relieved of his position as early as yesterday. Thank you.
Thank you, Augustine. God bless you, sir, for your submission.